Welcome to a video from thedigital.com. This is TDL news number 8 and we're back after a week off. I was out and about last week, but I'm back on the road this week and here recording this video on a Surface Laptop 2. This is the first time I recorded this Surface Laptop 2, so I'm interested to see how this compares to using the Surface Go. Very nice device, the Surface Laptop 2. So what can I tell you? Well, the big news since we last recorded is that the Windows 10 May 2019 update is finally here. And I'm running that on my on this laptop, Surface Laptop 2. As you can see here, it's build 1903. So it's been released to the general public now. You may not see it yet if you go and check through Windows Update, but it is rolling out slowly depending on your device. You won't get it if you've got something that's incompatible with the update. So far running really well on this Surface laptop, and it's proving to be a really nice update. Now I've got a lot of videos on this on our YouTube channel, including a full sort of what's new and my favourite features guide on here as well, so I recommend you check out that video, and if you go on the Digital Lifestyle you'll see it there. Here's my what's new video with it. I think actually light theme is probably the main thing that you would see straight away. So I'm running this light theme now. You can have a light theme, you can have dark theme, or you can have a custom. Some devices I like the dark theme, but actually it's nice. I like the new light theme on there as well, so I've got used to having that on there. There's a lot of changes for Windows Mixed Reality actually, and I've done a separate video on that as well. So if you're into Windows Mixed Reality, make sure you check out that. Alright, talking of Mixed Reality as well, if you're Windows Mixed Reality users, you can now use or you will soon be able to use the HTC Vive Port Store as well. So as well as Steam, you can get games from Microsoft Store and apps from Microsoft Store, Steam, and the Vive Store as well. Okay, so back to this May update. Working really well on my devices, so as soon as you get that you should get it. If you're not being offered it, I have actually produced a guide which I did I think a couple of weeks ago on how to get the update. There you go. There's a few things. You can use the media creation tool, the upgrade assistant, so there's a few different options, so check out that article if you want to know how to get on that. And Microsoft have actually been releasing a lot of patches for it over this time as well. So as you saw, I was on that. If I go back to WinVer, whoops, if I go WinVer, you can see that I'm on 145, so it's 18.362, 145. So 18.3 is the build. Originally it was sort of .1, and there's been multiple revisions which have included a lot of fixes. One of the fixes is that before you couldn't upgrade if you had an SD card or a USB storage device attached. It would cause a problem. They fixed that, so that's just before it went out to the general public as well. So it's good to see that Microsoft continue to fix that. But it's not all over for updates, where Microsoft is still pressing on with the 20H1, which are builds that are due in the first half of next year. The latest one is 18908, which I have running on my Surface Go. And not a huge amount of improvements, but they have done a lot of work with the Your Phone app. You see it's got a nice new icon, and depending on the device it can work with screen mirroring, and they've done a lot with narrator for screen mirroring as well, for accessibility and things like that. I can't use screen mirroring for two reasons on this device. Is this PC isn't compatible. You need a Surface Go because of the Bluetooth low energy support, and also my Pixel 2 isn't supported. So here you can see all of the notifications coming through from my Pixel 2, and this Your Phone app is a really nice app and great if you're an Android user. There is an iOS version, but it's got a lot less features due to the security on Android. So that was actually the main changes with this build. There's other minor fixes. Now something different that I've been testing this week, and here's a screenshot of it, is my old Lumia 950 XL. It ran Windows 10 Mobile, and I've got Windows 10 on ARM running on here. You can see it's the full version of Windows 10 ARM. So we're not running Windows 10 Mobile cut down. This is full version. I've got the latest Insider build on there. I've got Edge Canary running on there. I've got Visual Studio Code running on there. You've got the full command prompt. It's just Windows, and actually surprisingly it works quite well. It's a little bit sluggish, as you'd expect from a little device like that. But I last tested it back in January, and in January there was only, you couldn't charge the phone when it was in Windows 10, and none of the modems worked. But actually with this now, the modem does work, so you get modem mobile data on it, and the battery charging will work as well. So it's actually a good fun little project, and all the resources are on GitHub, so make sure you check out my post, which I've got the link for it on here. And there you can see I was running the full version of Edge, and you can get the project from here. Go onto the GitHub page and you'll see that on there. All the tools are there really to get started. You can't use it as a daily driver yet, but yeah, it's fun to test these things. So that's it for this week's catch-up news. No news on when we're going to get a 19H2 build, which from Microsoft is still coming. So hopefully we'll find out a bit more about that. I'm suspecting it's going to be a pretty minor update, since they're already testing 20H1, and that is now due maybe April next year. So we're going to get the final version of that in March at least. So it could be that we don't get a 19H2. We'll have to wait and see. You can get in touch at thislife.com, or you can send me a message through YouTube. I'm on Twitter at @ASDixon. Thanks to the people who got in touch, do appreciate it. And I shall be back next week with another video.